TESOL Paris. Paris, France is an incredible destination for a TESOL course. What can be said about Paris that you don't already know? Paris assaults the senses, demanding to be seen, heard, touched, tasted and smelt. From romance along the Seine to landscapes on bus-sized canvases to lounging in cafes discussing the finer points on the use of garlic, Paris is the essence of all things French. TESOL course trainees can gaze longingly at its breezy boulevards, impressive monuments, great works of art and magic lights. Savor its gourmet pastiche of cheese, chocolate, wine, and seafood. Feel the wind in your face as you rollerblade through Bastille, or a soupçon of fear and pleasure at the top the Eiffel Tower. Paris is a city to discover before, during, and after your TESOL course. So see the sights, visit the museums, they're part of the experience. But then jump on the metro or a bus and get off at a place you've never heard of. Wander through a quartier where French mixes with Arabic or Vietnamese. Poke your head into mysterious shops, have lunch in a local restaurant, or just perch on a cafe terrace with a vin blanc and let yourself fall in love with your very own Paris. Blessed with enchanting and beautiful landscape, Paris is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe. Paris has something to offer everyone and attracts people from all walks of life irrespective of age, culture, gender, or nationality. The charm of the city lies in its warmth and romance, which is exuded in the attitude and outlook of the Parisians. If your soul is seeking the right place to express its identity, your heart looking for love, then Paris may be the TESOL course location you are searching for. TESOL trainees can see Paris coming to life when the whole city is lit up at night. Discover yourself in the rich culture and heritage of the city. Paris is famous for its world-famous landmarks, parks, museums, galleries, institutions. Nowhere will you find so much to see and do in a single place. Today, it finds a place among major global cities because of its influence in politics, education, entertainment, media, fashion, science and the arts. Paris is one of the world's leading business and cultural centers. Paris has all the essential qualities to make it one of the most popular tourist spots, starting from its rich history to being the real cinema capital. The city boasts of world-famous intellectuals and artists. It is also home to numerous cafes, bars and restaurants, and has been rightly referred to as the city of gastronomy. Paris City will make you feel lively and enthrall you with its music encompassing jazz, avant-garde, salsa, and, currently, Europe's most vibrant African music scene. The beauty of Paris lies in retaining its countryside charm despite the influx of tourism and tourists in the country. It is the only place in the world where you can hope to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life and find peace for yourself and inner soul. Come and be captured by the charm and spontaneity of Paris during your TESOL course in France. TESOL Paris. Paris offers a wide range of accommodation to suit different lifestyles and budgets. Our training center suggests one of the following options: homestay. In order to offer students the best possible choice of homestays, we have formed a partnership with a IT professional hosting company. With this option, you will have a furnished room in central Paris with a shared kitchen and bathroom. Prices for a room with breakfast start at €760 for the duration of the course. Private residence. In the vicinity of the school, 1 to 5 minutes walking distance, there are several college-run, private apartments for rent. Most of them are twin studios, one room with 2 single beds plus kitchen and bathroom. Prices are around €800 per person per month, double occupancy, or €1,200, single occupancy, including electricity, heating, internet and insurance. Private room. You also have the option of renting a private room in a Parisian apartment for the duration of the course. They usually come with internet access and shared kitchen and bathroom facilities. Prices start at €850 per month. Student housing. Located close to the subway and many shops, this very affordable option comes with hot water, fridge, hot plate and bed with linen provided. Shower and toilet are shared. Student houses are completely self-sufficient and start at €300 per month including heating and water. Hostel accommodation. There are many hostels in the area which offer self-catering facilities, usually with shared kitchen and bathrooms. Hostels usually provide a TV room, internet access and some have phones in the rooms. En-suite accommodation is available in a number of hostels at an extra charge. Prices start around €22 per night in a multiple-bed dorm. Many TESOL course participants prefer to organize their own accommodation for their stay in Paris. However, if you would rather have the help of a local expert, we can provide a housing coordinator to assist you. The housing coordinator charges €135 and guarantees the choice of at least 3 different options. If you have any questions regarding your accommodation for the Paris training course, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we will do all we can to help. TESOL Rome. Rome is one of our most popular TESOL course locations. The combination of culture, history and the large number of English teaching jobs throughout Italy make it an ideal choice for a TESOL course. Our TESOL training center is in a perfect location, close to the Vatican and public transport, and offers very modern training facilities and IT professional staff to ensure you have a memorable time during your course. It is easy to imagine sitting outdoors on a pleasant evening enjoying a refreshing ice cream while sitting on the world-famous Spanish steps or overlooking the Colosseum and just watching as people stroll on by. This wonderful mix of the old and the new, of culture and history and the unique delights that Rome offers, makes it, unquestionably, one of the most beautiful, fascinating and famous cities in the world. Rome is widely known as the Eternal City and is certainly one of the most important of all European cities in terms of the sheer wealth of history, culture and religion, and has been so for thousands of years. It is hard to imagine that any other city could rival the overall depth of history and beauty that can be found here, with wonderful architectural structures such as the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, the remains of the Roman Forum, the imposing presence of the Vatican and the masterpiece that is Sistine Chapel, and that's just beginning. However, Rome isn't only a place to experience the past. There is also a modern lively feeling to the city, and it is a wonderful location in which to witness modern daily life and see how it fits in comfortably against the backdrop of ancient culture and history. The many delightful old squares with their old-fashioned, cobblestone streets and courtyards are favored meeting places for both locals and tourists, and are fantastic places for sitting under the warm Italian skies and people watching. Rome has a great many restaurant terraces offering authentic and sensational Italian cuisine, yet at quite reasonable prices. Rome is situated along the Italian west coast, and while the city is very large and spread out over an extensive area running down to the coast, the famous historical center is quite small and localized, and it is certainly easy enough to visit most of the better-known attractions on foot. The city, however, also has an extensive, efficient and modern public transport system for visiting further afield. Due to its close proximity to the beach, the city of Rome is ideally located for people wishing to experience a major historical city and yet at the same time have easy access to the lovely beaches of the Mediterranean. As there is a wide range of opportunities for teaching English in Italy, it is the perfect choice of location for your TESOL course. TESOL Los Angeles. Santa Monica, although surrounded by the huge urban sprawl of Los Angeles on 3 sides, is actually a separate city in its own right and is situated on the fantastic California coast. More than 300 days of sunshine per year mean that there are plenty of opportunities to make the most of the beaches on this beautiful stretch of coastline. The city also provides the perfect antidote to the frenetic pace of Los Angeles life. and draws a wide range of people from celebrities, artists, students and surfers all looking to enjoy the city's laid-back atmosphere. Long a major draw for visitors from the wider Los Angeles region, Santa Monica's beachfront also brings in tourists from all over the globe. The connection of the city to the National Railroad network brought in large numbers of day trippers, and the beginning of the 20th century saw the arrival of the first amusement piers. In its heyday, there were several of these piers housing all manner of rides, arcades and dance halls, not to mention roller coasters. Although many of these original attractions have since disappeared, the famous Santa Monica Pier still stands as a monument to the city's golden age. The beachfront also has 3.5 miles of sand with parks to wander around, as well as plenty of beautiful spots to have a picnic. Santa Monica is also home to the original Muscle Beach, the famous hangout for bodybuilders, acrobats and gymnasts since the 1930s. As mentioned, Santa Monica is a city in its own right, and though it has plenty to offer, it cannot be denied that its proximity to Los Angeles is a major factor in the city's popularity. Hollywood is an ever-popular draw for visitors from all over the world, with the iconic sign overlooking the city, tours of major movie studios and the famous Hollywood Walk of Fame, just some of the star-studded attractions. There are also a wide range of museums and galleries to visit, including the Museum of Contemporary Art and the Getty Center, which houses an extensive art collection and beautiful gardens offering stunning views over the city. Whatever reason you have for choosing Santa Monica as your destination for earning a TEFL TESOL certificate, you can be confident that you have made the right choice. Our excellent facilities and dedicated IT professional trainers, combined with the beautiful beaches and everything else Santa Monica has to offer, ensure that you have an educational and fun experience on our TEFL TESOL course in Santa Monica. TESOL Los Angeles. Trainees attending our TEFL TESOL certification course in Los Angeles will find there are plenty of accommodation options to choose from due to the city's status as one of the most popular tourist destinations in the USA. You will find everything from low-cost hostels to high-end hotels in every part of the city. However, as LA covers a vast area and getting around can be very time-consuming, we recommend that you choose accommodation that is located close to the training center. Although you are free to choose any accommodation that suits your preference, we can recommend one local option that many of our previous trainees have found convenient. This option is based on apartment-style accommodation that includes a kitchen area in every room. This great feature allows you to cook for yourself and therefore helps to keep your overall budget down during your stay. The well-equipped kitchen includes essentials such as refrigerator, microwave and stovetop, as well as other extras including a coffee maker. The accommodation also includes complimentary breakfast and access to laundry facilities and Wi-Fi internet. Full details will be provided once your course booking has been completed. TESOL New York City. As the biggest city in the United States, New York's influence stretches far beyond its home country's borders to regions all around the globe. Indeed, its influence can be felt in finance, commerce, media, entertainment, and fashion, while its importance on the world stage is embodied by its role as headquarters of the United Nations. On a more local level, there are a seemingly never-ending number of things to see and do in the city, and it is a fantastic place to take your TEFL TESOL certificate course. Although originally settled by Europeans 400 years ago, it was not until major upheavals back in Europe in the middle of the 1800s that New York City really started to grow in size and influence. The city's population swelled with immigrants flooding in from Ireland escaping the famine that was gripping the nation. Others were fleeing social unrest on mainland Europe. New York's population has continued to grow since then, and it has now become one of the largest and most ethnically diverse urban populations in the world, with over one-third of its residents born outside of the United States and around 800 different languages spoken by the city's inhabitants. With such a diverse population drawn from all over the world, it is easy to see why it was chosen to be the home of the United Nations. As with any large city, there are a huge number of things to see and do in this thriving metropolis. With a skyline as famous as the city itself, any visitor will be sure to visit the icons of 20th century Art Deco architecture, with the Empire State Building and Chrysler Building two of the most well-known. Once the first sight that greeted new arrivals to the city, the Statue of Liberty is another must-see, as is the hectic Times Square. Escape the hustle and bustle and spend a quiet afternoon in Central Park with its large number of attractions, including boating, horse carriage rides, and even rock climbing. Shopping is of course another popular pastime in New York City, and there are options to suit all budgets, from high-end fashion stores to street sellers. For theater lovers, all the latest and most famous shows can be caught on Broadway, while music fans are spoiled for choice with countless music venues all over the city catering for every possible taste. Wherever you are from, there is something for you in New York City, whether you like to spend your time seeing the sights or watching the latest Broadway spectacular. You will not be disappointed in New York. When it comes to study time, our trainers are here to help you finish the course feeling well prepared for your first job as a qualified English teacher. With all this in mind, it is easy to see why our New York City TEFL TESOL course is one of our most popular courses year after year. TESOL New York City. The popularity of New York City with people from all over the world means that it has a huge amount of accommodation to offer its 50 million annual visitors. You can choose to stay in any style of accommodation that suits your preference, or you can choose one of our two recommended options. Both options are well situated within the immediate vicinity of the training center and offer a comfortable and affordable stay. The YMCA Guest House has a choice of rooms, as well as excellent facilities including swimming pool, fitness center, on-site cafe and Wi-Fi internet. The surrounding neighborhood is also a great place to hang out and enjoy the vibrant atmosphere of the city. We also recommend a range of 1 or 2 bedroom apartment-style rooms in the same area. All the rooms have a private bathroom and a well-equipped kitchen area, plus access to a fitness room, laundry facilities, free Wi-Fi and daily housekeeping service. All our trainees are eligible for discounted room rates at both of our recommended options when booked through our New York Training Center. Full accommodation details will be available once you complete your course registration.